Chapter 51, Conspicuous Circus, is one of 4 chapters that are available for FastPass for the start of Season 2, July 14th, 2020. So this chapter will be available for everyone Monday, July 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't use coins for your chapters, stop listening to this video right now if you don't want to be spoiled. This is your only spoiler warning. Also, these chapter reviews for the other FastPass chapters should be up in subsequent days around noon, so look out for it. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, like and subscribe, maybe hit that bell notification to stay up to date on when I release. Now, let's begin. There is no time skip or anything at the start of this chapter, where we get Lauren leaving the male bathroom with her jacket. And there's a lack of lies throughout the chapter because, Lauren is out of commission at the infirmary, so it's up to us, the readers, to play a little detective to keep Lauren up with what's going on with the circus that's in town. I think it's too early to make any real speculations of the new Circus Royale cast, but I'll give a little bit of my initial thoughts. They do remind me of the Buggy's crew in the beginning of One Piece, but their character designs and outfits look pretty good so far. None of them just floored me with their presence, which is fine since they were only just introduced. I'm happy that William and Kym both got on Lauren's case because, William is right that we've never seen Lauren late to work. She's usually early, super early, 5 a.m. early. We don't actually know when their shifts starts. I'm assuming it's 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. But regardless, the bickering between William and Kym is pretty reminiscent of Chapter 4 after Lauren comes back from hunting down the purple hyacinth that she didn't know. William and Kym were very concerned and try to make sure that Lauren is safe always. The main difference I see here is that Kym has asked a lot less questions because Chapter 4 Kym asked, so you fought him, so you did catch him. And these kind of questions honestly made me geek when I was doing my reread recently. Interesting point that I noticed is that back then Lauren said that she really can't be late, and now she's being inquired about her lateness. Another thing is that Lauren lied to her coworkers for the first time back when they questioned her or asked her about Kieran, and she lied about not seeing his face. And she continues to omit information when telling William in Chapter 51. Well, of course, for obvious reasons, to not expose her extracurriculars. We have a map of from the Season 1 recap, which again is beautiful. I'd take a picture of that map of Ardhalis so I don't crank my neck too much, because I need that map horizontal. I wonder where the street stalls were actually located that we saw Lauren find him safe in Chapter 48. I guess I need to do another reread to try to figure out where each location / event took place, because that's not really marked on this map, but that'll probably be another video. I may refer to this map, and since it's a panel from the webtoon, I'm not going to put it up here, so go take a look at the recap yourself. Lauren said that the issue that she intervened resolved very quickly. Yeah, okay, very quickly for Lauren because she got knocked out. Even though Lauren says she's clear-headed, I don't think she is at the moment. So Lauren goes on break per William's poor handwriting note. Bad Lauren. The readers have just got off of a break. You can't rest yet, girl. I'm joking, but last review I did say that Lauren hasn't had any proper time to really recover from her concussion. So this is a great opportunity for her to try to chill. Sadly, I doubt she will, but there's a chance here. 2 days off isn't too bad, and she gets half shifts for a week, so plenty of time for Lauren to figure out what to do with Kieran's directive to find and kill Loon. But when the nurse says to try to avoid activities that require high concentration, well, that's a rip right there. All Lauren does is high concentration, so it's likely we'll get more of the contrast panels of Lauren in pain, sadly. The nurse probably gave her some ibuprofen, the stuff that's found in Motrin or Advil, because of the irregularity in the timings of taking the pills every 4 to 6 hours. Lauren better drink hella water to keep her kidneys filtered properly. Actually, come to think of it, were there adequate painkillers in this time period that's set in the Victorian age? I don't really have the answer there. Or Kieran is still concerned, but I think he understands that Lauren has to come to him, which I think she's getting ready to go to Kieran before the patrol unit comes back. The only way out is either through lying or death, like Lauren said. And like I said in the last chapter review, either the Phantom Scythe gets Loon, or Loon gets the Venom Scythe. I am glad that we are seeing more of William in his lieutenant role of the precinct and using his authority to try to keep Lauren safe. Because we got these named or these ranked officers, but not too much has been shown for them to, like, we haven't seen them use their authority or power either for good or bad. In this case, it's good. Like Kym said, I gave William some more respect. We get the Circus Royale and a pretty colorful banner that I got spoiled a little because I went on Sos Cardo streams. Man, I just went to check it out, to give her some love, and I saw this panel. I was like, dang, I am excited. And I guess we got more fisheye perspective for this banner to show just how kind of grand it looks. Do we have a lot of fisheyes, this kind of lens in season 1, or am I just hypersensitive to this type of panel right now? I don't really know. I wonder where this setup, because I don't think it's in the park yet, because we know it's in the 11th precinct since William and Kym found it on patrol duty. I will go over the circus members in a bit. Let's focus on Kym. She's just chilling eating some watermelon. I love to see it. I'm actually sipping on some watermelon juice right now. It's hot AF where I live this morning as I'm recording. The announcer gives Kym a chance to flex, and of course, Kym takes it up. This red paint gun. In the banner from the beginning of chapter 50, on the foreground, the gun that Lauren had a red handle, and I thought it was a little strange, but could this be the hint to this paint gun? I know that it has paint now, but what if this paint gun is a real gun and is used later, maybe in that dreadful chapter 54 to kill someone off? I don't know. So Kym hits all 3 of her shots. I don't think the colors of the paint are too significant because it's just different colors to signify which, like, the 3 different shots were actually taken. And we already know that Kym is a good shot because in chapter 8 we see her leading the trainees of the APD for shooting practice, and at the end of chapter 18 we see Kym practicing her shots at night. So what was the purpose of this scene in this chapter? We get some snickering from the circus crew, Orpheus and Eurydice, about their disdain to the police department. Was this kind of a form of misdirection to have the audience focus on the act while some other members were doing something? Or is it just to start the interactions between the new cast of characters with our 11th precinct? I mean, Kym stole the show, so will the circus steal it back later? I don't know. Maybe if Lauren was here, we could have picked up on someone or maybe some more concrete evidence, but I got nothing. So these circus members, it's pretty obvious theme that they're named after. Was it Greek? Roman? No, Greek, since Athena is Greek, Minerva is Rome. Yeah, I took some Latin in high school. I know a little bit. We got Heracles, the lion killer, the announcer Athena, the aerialist Zephyr, pianist Apollo, gymnast Artemis, magician Morpheus, and the ticketers Orpheus and Eurydice. And we get the location, which is in Nightingale Park for the full show, which is northwest of the APD precinct. I wonder why it's so far away from Radcliffe's mansion, who's on the western shore of the map, around at the edge of the 12th and 13th district. If he's the sponsor, should it be closer to his mansion? I don't know. I guess this does make more sense for the request of the ball/banquet that Radcliffe was having, probably at Nightingale Park. So whenever this happens, 2 weeks, maybe chapter 54. Dude, chapter 54 is looming over me. I'm scared to get to it. I guess the circus will happen in January, since I want to say we're still at the end of December here, while the banquet is probably a month later, because we know that the banquet's in February. There might be a bloodbath in the park because we know Flemings bought a ticket immediately upon arrival for the circus. Maybe these circus members are also a part of the Phantom Sight, since they're all orphans and probably easy targets to recruit. Or these members are being manipulated by Viscount Radcliffe, who's the actual member of Phantom Sight, and using his pawns in the circus to act out the Phantom Sight goal. Hercules, which is the Greek form of his name, since the more common Hercules is what we see is the Roman form, probably has a lot of weapons from his conquests. We see that he's pretty good with the lion, probably because he scared it to submission from his strength. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, so the announcer is probably making some moves by letting Kym participate in the performance. Athena may be the leader for the group, while Radcliffe is just a sponsor. I've never heard of Zephyr, but the clues in the introduction of this character plays well with the Greek god of the same name, the god of wind. Apollo is the god of music, which is cool in the blindfolded part. Is this a tied to the blindest of them all? No, I'm joking. But the blindfolded part makes his music ability even more impressive. It would have been cool to see these notes throughout the introduction of the Circus Royale, but we got a soundtrack, so it makes up for the visual part. I can never hear the music when I'm on my phone. I think I'm just dumb and don't know how to activate it, even though I have the checked off. So I guess I'll probably not review the music. Again, I'm not that good at the music, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, Artemis is the huntress, and I believe she's associated with the moon and is the twin sibling of Apollo. Seeing the sun marking on Heracles' chest got me thinking, since Apollo, I believe, is associated with the sun, as Artemis and Apollo represent kind of polar opposites in some circumstances. I've never heard of Morpheus, but he's the god of sleep. I guess he has some form of hypnosis, whether it's through a trance or a song or, a trinket. I guess we'll find out. Orpheus and Eurydice is that trip to the underworld to lead her back from the death. And I think Orpheus is the son of Apollo, so the pianist and these ticketers are linked together with some sort of backstory, I'm assuming. I think this is a great start to the new potential antagonist group to the 11th Precinct, or maybe they're a third party to the Phantom Scythe itself. I'm glad that we got some immediate follow-up from the finale for Season 1 in the opening of Season 2 with Chapter 50, so that 51 would be more of a setup for this first arc. Well, that's all for the video. Thank you for watching. I should have Chapter 52 up tomorrow around noon. What are your thoughts for these circus members? As always, make sure to heart the chapter when you finish reading and comment to be a part of the community. The subreddit is up with various threads so that people can talk about their thoughts, so it doesn't get lost in the volume if anyone is interested. If you get a chance, subscribe to get access to these videos every week. My social media can be found by searching Inspirational on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Shout out to my designer. You can find his work on Instagram at JadenV_photography. See you all next time.